So, I'm sitting up here driving to work, and something was just on my mind. Just something that people have said these past couple of weeks, and I keep coming across it. Most of you know I'm an EMT. I work and I do security, and recently I just took up a second job, so on the weekend, and hopefully, second job on the weekend, and I also do bouncing on the weekend at night. So I did a rodeo Sunday. I sat there and I worked, and I did EMS and I bounced at the same time, making sure there were no fights and making sure that when somebody got hurt, they got the appropriate care. Well, I came across this one lady, and we were kind of joking around. I don't know if she realized what she really said, and it's not against her. I mean, I don't really have any resentment towards her and what she said. She's a really nice person. But what she said was, "Oh, you have money, you're rich." And I said, "No, I'm not rich. I don't really make that much money." She's like, "Yes, you are. You're white, you're rich." And I'm just like, and it kind of got me thinking. I'm just sitting here, I'm like, wait, did she really just say that? Like, I know she's I don't know, maybe she thinks that we're joking around or what. But it's really got me, like, that. And then I had another lady who sat there and she goes, "You have to respect me. I'm Mexican. Just because you're white, that means that you don't respect me. You don't have to respect me." Well, I'm sorry, but I do respect you. It's just, that whole thing was, there was a fight. I broke up the fight, and this guy's wife came in and came up around my one side, and I didn't know who she was, so I pushed her away. Well, when I'm sitting there and I push her away, she's sitting there going, "Oh, what are you doing? I'm his husband, da-da-da." I'm just like, lady, like, chill. You came up on, and I'm trying to explain myself to her. And finally she goes, "You have to respect me. Just because you're white doesn't mean you can't respect me. You have to respect me." I'm like, hold up. I'm like, whatever. I put that one aside, but for some reason it's still on my mind. But it's really gotten me thinking, and especially during these long drives up to work. These by far are not long as what I've done before, but I was sitting here and I'm thinking, I'm like, I'm not rich at all. I said, I may be white, but that don't mean I'm rich. I'm sitting up here working 3 jobs, busting my ass, barely getting by, and I can barely make rent. I can't even afford to put my cable or my Wi-Fi back on. Like, and people are sitting up there saying that I'm rich, and mind you, you have people who are sitting up there spending $600, $700, $800 at a rodeo a weekend. What does that say about? I get it. You guys worked your ass off too. You guys are making $1,000 a week. Great, good for you. And then you spend it and you go party. Okay, even better. Go party. Go do you. But don't come at me saying that I'm rich. And I'm getting off topic here, but my whole point of this video is to say, stereotypes are made up beliefs that people want to believe, that people want to sit there and go, "Oh, I'm this race, I'm that race, so I must do this, that, and the fifth." No, and normally I don't do a thing on stereotypes and race and things like that. I'm by far the least racist person. I just hate everybody equally, honestly. I sit up here and EMTs, especially me, and a couple other people I know, when we're on a truck, we don't see race. We don't see what the color of your skin is. We see what's going on and what's wrong. If you've been in a car accident, I'm not going to sit there and go, "Oh, you're black, I'm not going to help you. Oh, you're Hispanic, I'm not going to help you." Well, why? Why would I do that? Why would I risk, first of all, my career as an EMT? Second of all, you guys need my help, and I'm trained to help. Why would I not help you? I mean, come on, to me, it's just common sense. But when I sit up here and I look at all this stuff and I think about certain things that I hear during the week, and I think about, the way that the world is now and the way that people are, and I mean, it's kind of frustrating because I know plenty of people, I know a lot of people that will sit up here and tell you that money is no issue. Okay, that's great for you. What do you do for a living? I have no problem with what you guys do, but I mean, come on. You guys are sitting there saying money is no issue. You're spending money left and right like y'all are rich, and then you're sitting there complaining that you have no money. Well, you're spending money. You gotta make money to spend money, and then you sit up there complaining that it's oppression. Well, how is it oppression? How is you not working and not wanting to work, having a job, getting paid $15 an hour, and not wanting to work, oppression? When I wasn't working, when I was unemployed, I wanted to work. I wanted to do anything that anybody could offer me. I was taking interviews left and right, and guess what? I never got one of those jobs. It wasn't until a friend of mine came up to me and said, hey, come work with me. I know it's not great, but it's at least a job. Okay, I started with him. Now I have left that company, gone to another company, and right now I'm working 3 jobs. I mean, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't really have been, working. But I sit up here and I look. I have a very good friend of mine. He's a big African American guy. He's like me. Well, not like me, but he's big like me. He and I are basically brothers. He and I work and we think alike, everything alike. Basically, people think that we're twins. And it's happened before, and it was funny. But when I sat up here and I was like, yo, let's go chill, and he's like, oh, I gotta pay rent. I'm like, okay, that's cool. But he's working his ass off too. And it's not just because he wants to sit here and say shit. It's because he needs the money. He needs to work. He needs that income to be able to pay for food, to be able to pay for his family. Everybody needs that. But when you sit up here and you go, yeah, I'm a black guy, so some cop is just gonna sit up here and shoot me in the street because I'm whatever. I'm sorry. Cops aren't just gonna shoot you just because. It's just like an EMT. An EMT is not going to sit there and let you die just because. Or a firefighter is not going to let you die just because. It's because you're doing... an EMT and a firefighter, we have 2 different respectful, positions. A cop is the one who's going to sit up there, and if you come at a cop sideways, a cop is going to come back at you sideways and a half. It's just because of how you come at them is what makes them, scared. Cops are scared. I'm not trying to call them cowards by any means. Trust me, I'm not. But a cop doesn't has a family. He doesn't want to have to sit there and go, oh shit, am I going to get shot today? He doesn't want to have to sit up there and worry and have to sit here and go, oh, well, I have this, that, and the fifth. Well, I want to go home. I want to see my kids. I want to see my family. And even if he doesn't, he goes out, maybe they just want to go out and just have a good time and meet somebody. You never know. But my whole point is, you don't know what's going on in somebody else's life. You don't know what struggles they've been through. You don't know where they've been and what they've done. You don't know how they've been raised up. You don't know anything about anybody else unless you've been friends with them for years. And even still, you don't know things about them. Damn, I have friends that they don't know things about me, and I don't know things about them. But that's just because we all have our closets. We all have our secrets. We all have, what we need to have and what we need to be in order to be ourselves. And what makes us us is what happened in our past. Not what happened in the present, not what happened in the future, what happens in the past. And yeah, people always say what happens in the past stays in the past. Okay, well, that may be true. But, you don't know if there's been people out there who have had to struggle, no matter what color they are, no matter what race they are. People still have had to struggle. I mean, you look at all these stereotypes. You look at who's doing what, who has this. I don't care who has what. I just want what I have. I don't have a lot to begin with, but when I have what I have because of the things that I've been through, or because of the people that love me and care for me and want me to succeed, then that's what it is. But everybody needs to just chill with this race crap. Everybody needs to just chill with these stereotypes. Nobody gives a crap. I mean, honestly, there are people out there that are just sick and tired of the bullshit and all the crap that goes on just because y'all want to sit up there and go, I'm this color, I'm that color, feel sorry for me, cry for me. No. You can obviously see I'm white. I'm freaking a red-headed white. I have Scottish, Irish, Swedish, Finnish, Native American, and Mexican. That's the heritage that I have. I don't sit up here and cry, I have Mexican in me, feel sorry for me. No. I sit up here and I work 3 jobs. I sit up here and I make my money to bring home to be able to feed my family, to be able to feed myself, to be able to afford gas to get to work, to be able to afford food while I'm at work, to be able to afford all this stuff. And maybe if I have a little extra money at the end of the week, then I'll be able to sit there and go, oh, hey, I have some money. I'm going to go buy a 12-pack. I'm going to go and just say, hey, come over. We'll have a couple beers and chill. But I don't sit here and go, oh, I'm this color, I'm that color, I'm this race, I'm that race. So what? I know people that are different races, and they don't even do that. But when you have people who sit up here and do that, and they do it to me especially, and they sit up here and they go, oh, well, you're rich, you're white. No, I'm not. I owe money to the bank. I owe money to a lot of people because I haven't been able to pay for it. Because I haven't been able to afford being able to pay off these debt. I mean, it's just a thought. You don't know what goes on in somebody else's life. So stop disrespecting people. Stop sitting up here saying that you're one color, you're one race, you're one this. We're all human beings. We all sit here, we all work, we all breathe the same air, we all sit, and we all are human. Nobody else is special, nobody else is different. We're all the same. If you want to sit there and go, oh, I'm this, that, and the fifth, fine. But don't expect people to treat you any differently than what you're treating yourself. If you want to be treated differently, be treated differently. If you want to sit up here and make a difference for you, go ahead. But don't start crap and don't start thinking that you know somebody just because of the color of their skin. Just something to think about. Have a good day, everybody.